Welcome to Be Confused with your anonymous host. Is your mic on?
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
eating chocolate, so I'm gonna chew while you
Yeah.
speak.
And it's Christmas Eve. We're recording this on Christmas Eve. This is going to air on the day after Christmas, on the 26th, if I'm sober enough to post this.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, I'll be here, so I'll have to be sober,
Mm-hmm.
I guess. And disclaimer, I guess. Oh, you're still showing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's caramel.
So today, we're recording today, not tomorrow, because tomorrow's Christmas, and yeah, I don't want to see her on Christmas. Not because I
Yeah.
don't like her, it's just I don't want to be here.
I don't want to see you either.
And,
Our disclaimer is we may or may not know what we're talking about. We may or may not agree with what we're talking about. We may or may not have researched what we're talking about.
Yeah. And how do you feel about this Christmas?
I'm now going to my mom's house, which I've done for my whole entire life because I've cut her off. But I'm going to sleep in. I'm not going to my partner's parents' house either. I just don't feel comfortable. But I feel okay, actually.
Yeah.
I think I grew a little. What about you?
Okay, too. I'm gonna spend it with my girlfriend's family. My mom might show up.
Oh, you still haven't figured out?
I mean, I have. She hasn't figured it out.
Mhm.
Yeah, she prefers to spend family with her neighbors rather than with me and my fiance. But
Mhm.
that's okay. She sees it as I'm in the wrong, as I don't want to spend Christmas with
her and her neighbors.
But I don't know, perspectives. I
Mhm.
respect it. Then I don't respect it. It's stupid. You don't.
You can accept it, but you don't have to agree.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I accept it. Radical acceptance.
Mhm. There you
But
go.
Christmas kind of sucks in other parts of the world. I was reading the news today, and it looks like Bethlehem is expecting a subdued Christmas Eve due to the ongoing war in Gaza. That
Oh,
sucks.
good.
Shit's still going on. But have you noticed that the news have like not been talking about this?
I haven't watched the news, or I haven't been on TikTok, or I haven't been on any social media, but I think it's things happen like the war in Ukraine.
Mhm.
That's still going on, and we forgot about
This
that.
has been going on for 15 months. So this 15-month conflict, according to the news, has led to the significant casualties and disruptions, prompting to the cancellation of most festivities and noticeable absence of tourists in the historic city of Bethlehem. No, I get it. I guess a lot of Christians visit Bethlehem in Christmas to see where Jesus
Maybe,
was born
I'm sure.
and all that.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I think that it's funny that people always want to put the Christ back in Christmas and stuff like that, but then we have like Christmas in July, and then we have like a naked Santa here and sexy Santa there, and it's just it doesn't make sense. A lot of things don't make sense.
Yeah. What about the people that get triggered when you say Happy Holidays? No, it's Merry
Who
Christmas.
cares? Like,
Merry
honestly,
Christmas to everyone.
who cares? You are living
Like we
amongst
have
other people.
in our job, we have Buddhist, we have
Muslim.
Muslim.
We have atheists, I
We have
think,
Muslims?
or I think that one.
Oh.
But also, we don't talk about religion, but we're just accepting of whoever is in our presence.
Mhm.
Your religion doesn't impact me at all
No.
until we're having conversations about it.
And again, I don't know my religion anymore. I don't know.
Yeah, okay. So you're not identifying with your religion anymore?
No. Maybe I identify as.
Would you be agnostic then?
No. Well, maybe. No. Like, if I believe in God, that doesn't make me Christian because, I don't know. Muslims believe in God. They're not Christians. Or
so what
they believe
do you
in
believe?
Allah. So,
what do you believe?
I don't know. I believe that there is a God. There is a creator.
Mm-hmm.
The God of the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure I'm fully convinced. I think
I
think it's the same one, but in the Bible, I think it's a little bit misinterpreted. Is that the right word?
Yes.
Okay.
Misinterpreted, misrepresented, misunderstood.
Yes.
Okay.
I think those 2,000 years of history that we have in that book might be a little bit, questionable.
Is it actually 2,000 years in the book?
I mean, yeah, that Jesus was here like 2,000 years ago, according to the Bible.
Yeah, but how long was the actual time period that the Bible was written? For the 33 years?
Thousands of years, yeah.
Oh, thousands of years.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was before Jesus, after Jesus, and all that.
So I think you might be agnostic. You believe that there's a God.
So,
You believe that there's a power, a being, or something like that.
But agnostics, I think being agnostic is that you believe in the possibility of a God. I believe that there is a God.
So my understanding of, maybe Google it. Yeah. Our agnostic to me is there is something out there. I just don't know what it is. and you call it God in your case.
Okay. The agnostic, the term agnostic is used in various contexts, but its general meaning revolves around uncertainty or lack of knowledge about a particular subject. Here's an explanation of the most common uses. In a religious or philosophical context, an agnostic is someone who believes that the existence of a god or a divine is unknown or unknowable. They neither affirm or deny the existence of a higher power. So I confirm it. So
Did you say unknowable?
un- unknowable.
Okay.
Unknowable.
Okay. Unknowable.
Unknowable. So the K
Yeah.
silent.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I like to say unknowable.
Okay. Yeah.
So
I accept you for who you are.
I think for a fact. I mean, not for a fact. I think I do believe that there is
a God.
Yeah.
There is a creator.
So agnostics, they neither affirm or deny the existence of a higher power.
So then, what would you be?
I don't know. I don't think there's a term for it.
Make it up. Maybe you're the first one.
Ah, cool. Maybe I can monetize that word or something. I can put it there.
Trademark it.
Trademark it.
Yeah.
Cool.
You heard it here first.
Or I can make my first religion.
I think.
And monetize that too. A lot of pastors.
I want to start a cult. I want to start a leave me alone cult.
Cool.
It's just
so what am I?
Alone.
So I guess I'm a Christian because I believe in God.
But you believe in the Christian teachings and stories behind Christianity still.
I believe in the history.
Okay. So what do you not? Where are you diverging from what you believed before?
The interpretation of the popular belief or the popular interpretation of the Bible.
Is it like the organized religion and how it's presented to the followers, or it's like just the interpretation of the Bible itself?
Okay, so I think if we follow Jesus, he never promoted a religion. Because even in Judaism, they're still waiting for Jesus to come. They don't believe that Jesus is Jesus or the Son of God or the person that came here to you know,
as the prophet to save the world and all that stuff.
So
he's
not Jewish because Jewish they're still waiting. So he was Jewish, but
so they first initially thought that he was the Messiah and the prophet.
No, they never thought. Yeah, they're saying, who's this guy saying he's God? That's crazy. Yeah, okay. No. So his own people, even the Romans, they said this guy is innocent. Do you really want to crucify this one?
They were like, yes.
And it's like, yeah, that's it. Okay, well, and I forgot the name of the king that decided, or the person who decided. Said, "Well, my hands are clean from this. Like this is not on me. This is on you."
But people. He is going to kill him. He is going to crucify him.
Yeah, because they were the people in charge back then.
Okay.
So, well, this is not because it was by vote. They needed to vote. Like they would have called this the robber. I forgot the name of the robber that was there, or Jesus. I said, no, that man is guilty, and they crucified him. I said, well, my hands are clean.
He's guilty of impersonating the Son of God.
Something like that.
Interesting.
You need to read it. It's kind of cool. Or watch the series or something. No,
I had a daily Bible thing where it told the stories. My favorite one was Moses and Noah, and that was it.
Disney movie on Moses is kind of cool.
Yeah, I love that. The Prince of Egypt.
Prince Yeah. But yeah, I don't know what I am.
So what do you believe?
I believe that there's a God.
And what does God do?
So the things that I don't believe is that everyone has an intrinsic purpose, and that's something that a lot of Christians believe.
You don't believe that everybody has a purpose. What if your purpose is just
what's the purpose of a baby that died at 3 months old?
Just to be. I'm sure that baby that died at 3 months old has an impact on the people around it.
What's the purpose of this 17-year-old kid that was run over by a car?
I'm sure the people
and the dad was left alone.
That's the thing. I'm sure the people that interacted with that 17-year-old before.
Okay. Sorry, let's answer this call. Okay, sorry about that. We had to answer a call. Did we mention that we're here in the front desk at our job?
Yeah, so it's Christmas Eve, and there's not a lot of people coming in, and there's not a lot of work. My client next is at like 12:30, so we have time, but people are still calling. So, what were we talking about?
I don't know.
We were talking
about me
something.
And what do I believe?
Yeah.
So yeah, oh, about purpose. I don't think I was born
Oh,
without
yes, yes, yes,
purpose. I don't
purpose.
think.
So you
I
don't
don't
think
believe in
people,
miracles.
but purpose isn't a miracle.
No, that's two different things. I know. I
So
don't believe in
what is a
miracles.
purpose? Like, what do you feel like a purpose is?
Oh, I was born to do this. No, I think you make your own purpose.
But then you still have a purpose. I'll just spit.
Yeah, but I don't think everyone has an intrinsic purpose. Like you are born with a purpose. I think you make it. You find it.
But why would God create this life without it having a purpose?
Oh, because we're born with free will, so we have the ability to decide our own future, and we're affected by others people's free will.
But do
So
you
that's
feel
why a
like
17-year-old is, they might find their purpose, but he's affected by his own free will and other people's free will, and shit happens.
I feel like those are two different things though, because I don't think God is just going to willy-nilly make people. I feel like he made
No,
you specifically with a purpose.
no,
I'm going to make
no, I don't believe
co-host.
that. I think he made Adam and Eve with a purpose, and then from there on,
It was like a wildfire.
not a wildfire. It's just he created humanity, and we have free will, and that's it.
I think that you don't have to understand your purpose. I don't think you have to know your purpose to be fulfilling it.
No, I think you find it if you want to.
Yeah, I'm sure you find it, but then I think that's
it.
why I think maybe everybody has a purpose.
Nah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. No, that's fine. That's your
Yeah.
thoughts. Okay, so you don't believe that anybody has a purpose, intrinsically has a purpose. You don't believe in miracles.
I don't believe that he can alter, life.
Why? He's all powerful.
Because he has free will. I mean, because we have free will.
Yeah,
so
but
if
he
we have free
has
will
the
and
ability to do it. He
has
just
the ability,
doesn't.
but he wouldn't break his own rules of intervening with his creation if we have free will.
Are there any rules that he has broken? His own rules, like the flood and stuff, and he made a rainbow?
I don't think so, no.
But then don't you find that any flood is a breaking of a promise?
No, because that flood literally exterminated the whole world.
Oh, so he has stipulations to his promises?
I mean, he said that he wouldn't destroy the world ever again.
Okay. Well, did he know that the world was going to be garbage?
Oh, we made it garbage. He's not doing it. We did it.
But maybe it
With our
needs
free
to be
will.
destroyed. Maybe it needs to be like Thanos.
Yeah. I mean, basically, that's what's gonna happen. But
When
I don't know, when he comes back, according to the Bible. And that's
okay, so
another thing.
tell
I
me
don't
about that.
believe
Tell
in
me
the-
about that. What happens when Jesus
I
or
don't know,
whoever comes
according
back?
to the Bible or how it's interpreted, the end of days,
That's the rapture and all that?
the rapture. Yeah, he's gonna take his people, and the rest is gonna be left here.
That seems kind of rude. Like you made these, they're your people whether they believe you or not. Right? You're just going to select a few people that happen to believe in you. Like,
I mean, you don't select, we select.
I just don't believe that.
No, yeah, me either. I'm just telling you how it is.
So what do you believe then? Okay, let's get back to that one.
I don't know. It's complicated. I think if there is a God, he would understand that it's a little bit complicated believing in a book that's older than 2,000 years. So if the Bible says he's just, I think if it really is, he would understand that it's a little bit hard to believe in something that we cannot see, hear, or
I think also
feel.
Because if he is just and if he's aware of everything, he understands that even though we have free will, we're impacted by everybody else's free will. So it's not as free as, it's kind of like living in this free country.
Exactly, because if I was born in India, I would probably be Buddhist or I don't know. So it's something out of my control. I'm Christian because I was born in Puerto Rico, which was colonized several hundred years ago by Spain, and they killed all the natives, and they obligate everyone to believe in the Catholic Church and their God.
So why don't you try to research and integrate into the people of Puerto Rico and the indigenous people there and what they believed? Don't you think that would be more true to who you are?
So in the Bible it talks about pagan gods and people that worship things that other than God. So they go by that. Worshiping anything other than God is wrong.
But if I say that this cup is God,
and we know the history of the
God,
Taínos, the Taínos, which are the natives in Puerto Rico, thousands of years ago, they had different gods. They had the god Hurricane, the god of the sun, the god of the earth, the god of water, and they did believe in those things. And yeah, they have even these, traditions that
But I have to
and they were
believe
really connected
properly
to
though.
nature. And there's
Yeah.
a lot in that, a lot to learn from that.
Yeah.
They created systems of irrigation like super advanced for the things that they had available at that time.
Mhm.
So that they had a really their spirituality, it was really strong, and we can see it with the little things that we have left after the Spaniards took over.
Mhm. But if I say that this cup is God and that would be frowned upon, even though I'm just saying this is God, this is the God from the Bible, like it represents to me, this is just a thing like a cross, right? Everybody has a little cross on their thing. That's a representation. It doesn't mean I think this cup is God.
But some people do think that the cup has power, and
Mm.
that's what's wrong. If you can watch it and just as a cup, it's not wrong. For example, I have a cross in my car, but I don't think it holds any power. Like I can spit on it or whatever. I'm not insulting God because God cannot be insulted.
But if you spit on a church, you'll be insulting God?
I mean, depends. Or you just have something in your throat able to spit it out, or you're just
No, you're
it's the
like, I spit
intention.
on church.
It's the intention behind it. Yeah, it's a little bit
Hmm.
of disrespect. He'll forgive you, I guess. But again, I don't believe half of the things I'm saying. I'm just saying what I'm.
So what do you believe?
I don't know.
So how do you find that out?
Studying, keep reading, research, listen to people that know more.
Do you feel like you should kind of like find it more internally because that's a personal thing that
I don't know. I'm
you
afraid of that
afraid
because
of
anyone
what?
can have their own interpretations.
And
So
they do? But
yeah,
what do you think your interpretation is going to be? What are you
no,
afraid of?
because it doesn't matter what I think. The truth is the truth, and what if what I believe is not the truth? No, I'm not saying that what I was raised with is the truth, but it's the same thing. You believe something really, that and that's it. You're unwilling to believe anything else. What if you're wrong? So the same thing with me. What if I'm wrong? If I go to my own conclusion, even though it brings me peace?
Okay, and I think you've made fun of my beliefs too because it's a little bit weird and it doesn't make sense, but that's the thing is like, oh, in this moment I think that it's the universe. I think it's energy. I think it's this. Before I probably thought it was a at the same time, I do think it is a simulation. At the same time, what if God is sitting in the clouds and judging me and I'm going to go to hell and burn? Like all of them can be my thought process. It doesn't have to be specifically factual
No, yeah,
because
and that's fine. And but my what I worry about is that, okay, what if I get stuck in this belief and it brings me peace? This is a way to interpret it. But what if there is a God and there's only one way to look at things?
well, that's
Which I also
curious.
believe that if there's a just God, he would understand the complexity of the human behavior and the
But
complexity of the
that's
world,
curious
and
to
he would
me.
understand that, hey, it's hard to believe, it's hard to find the truth.
Exactly. So why do you feel like you'll be stuck in your beliefs? You have grown up with this belief.
Yeah, it's insane.
You have grown up with this belief for however old you are right now, 24 years, and now you're questioning it. So if you find a belief that works for you, that makes you feel safe, that makes you feel
No, I chose this
secure.
belief to stick with it because I think it's historically it's the one of the oldest. I don't know, there's a lot of historical evidence around this, around Christianity, around Islam, around Judaism,
Mhm.
and for me, Christianity. I'm not saying it's superior or anything, but for me, it has more of a structure.
Mhm.
More you can follow it. And for example, the difference with Islam that they follow the teachings of Muhammad. Um, it was written a long time after Muhammad has died.
Mhm.
And the Bible, the teachings of Jesus, most of the books were written sure after he died, but
Mhm.
the span within that time was a little bit shorter. And I don't know. I
What
just
is the purpose of religion?
the purpose of religion, the purpose of organized religion, with
Mhm.
in the Catholic Church they use it to manipulate people and create control. The
Mhm.
purpose of Christianity is, I don't. I think it's far. It's not the same thing.
So what is the
So,
purpose of Christianity?
well, the story of Jesus. He died for our sins, and then he's going to come back to
Why
get
is
his
that
people.
important for me?
For well, if you're a Christian and you believe that you're a son of God and all that, you So you understand that you're not part of this world, and you need to separate yourself from this world and be ready for
It
when he
feels like
comes
it's
back.
anxiety though. It's
It
like,
is.
oh,
It is a lot. So
I'm
that's why
worried
I
about what
don't
happens
understand it.
after I die.
Yeah. I mean, what?
It feels like it's a anxiety inducing tactic. What happens after I die? Am I going to go visit God? Am I going to go to hell? What's going to happen? But I feel like religion is just a scare tactic for you to
Again,
listen
religion.
to
So when Christian,
organized
when
religion.
it's organized religion, yes, I think it feels like that. When you really read on your own and you don't follow the teachings of, I don't know, people that try to make you believe through fear, I
Mm-hmm.
think it's different. You look at it a different way.
I think you sent me the priest or the pastor or something like that was talking about abortion.
Uh-huh.
Did you send that to
I
me?
don't
A
remember.
TikTok?
Yeah.
He was just talking about the actual facts of abortion. Like we needed people to, um, before it was segregation and racism, and they were getting people to
Hmm.
vote based on that.
The
And
Catholic priest.
I
Yeah,
think
I think I
so.
sent you
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
So like the thing is, I don't see how people can have pastors who are like, you need to vote for this person, you need to do that. And we don't have more people like this. Oh, this is the facts of what happens. And we are trying to get people on the abortion clause or the abortion statement because we need them to vote. Like, I don't think, well, what are your thoughts on church and state?
They need to be separated.
Right?
Yeah.
Like your religious belief should not have any dictation to how everybody lives.
Yeah, I agree. And when I tell that to church going people or to my pastor, and the pastor usually talks to me about these things because I'm pretty open on what I think
Mm-hmm.
and the things I'm against with church. And
So,
so,
what is the disconnect? Why are they trying to manipulate people into?
they believe that the state or the government needs God in order to have a clear view on what's right, what's wrong. But for me, it's insane that you need God in order to know what's right or
Mm-hmm.
what's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
We're humans. We can
Mm-hmm.
understand.
You know what's right and wrong, and if you don't,
Yeah. I don't need an excuse to. I don't need the fear of that I'm going to go to hell if I'm a bad person. I'm a good person because I want to be good, not because I want to go into heaven, not because I want a reward.
well, are you a good person if you're just doing it because you want to go to heaven?
I don't think you are.
Hmm.
That's why I want to distance myself from religion.
What do you feel like your religious traumas are then? Because you have to work through that to
Fear of
get.
hell.
So you have a fear of not being with God
Yeah.
when you die.
Wherever that is. Yeah.
Okay. And that's the thing. This fear is like
And it's an irrational fear.
yeah, because you have no idea what it means.
I don't know what I fear.
Yeah.
I fear
That's
something
the
that I
worst
don't
fear
know.
ever.
Yeah.
Damn.
This is a good episode, right?
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Okay, like and subscribe.
I think I was able to talk with less of a lisp. Lisp, is it? No?
Well, I don't think you have a lisp. I think you have an accent.
Okay.
And you try to get rid of it. But you can be who you are.
Okay.
Our listeners.
Sofia Vergara is my inspiration.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Speak like her.
Yes.
Speak like her from that episode we were talking about.
No.
Okay, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Celebrate whatever you want.
Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays, Merry Christmas.
Kwanzaa, what else? Do whatever you want, honestly.
Yeah.
Love the world.
Worship Satan.
Be a friend. Yeah. When you're down, you gotta get up again. Do you know where that's from?
No, it sounds
Scooby-Doo.
beautiful.
Okay. We will post this sometime. Like and subscribe, comment, total. Oh, I almost told where we work.
Yeah.
What's our email? To be confused podcast@gmail.com.
Yeah. Subscribe, comment, like.
Is this our last episode for the year?
Oh yeah, shit.
Oh my god. Yeah. It's been what, 6 months?
I don't know.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye everybody.